The only reason why you clicked on this video is because you absolutely suck sticking to your rules. And what we're going to do for you today is we're going to take a step back. We're going to humble yourself and we're going to fix all of your problems and make sure that you never do this again. So what you're going to want to do is open up either Google Docs, Notes, Notion, whatever it is, and we're going to make ourselves a contract. So obviously, if you guys know what a contract is, it's basically you follow a certain amount of things and you sign it and you make sure that you don't break any of the things that are in there. So let's just say, for example, let me give you guys an example. Okay, let's just say you're renting out an apartment from someone. You're signing a lease agreement, which is a contract saying you're not going to have dogs in the house, or you're not going to smoke in the house, you're not going to be loud or whatever it is. That's an agreement, also known as a contract. All right, this is exactly what we're going to do for you today. So let's start off by naming the entire thing. So trading contract. And this is going to be something that we're going to print out for ourselves. So as you're going along with the trading day, you can have it right next to you. And you can basically look like, are you doing the right things throughout the day? Are you sticking to your rules, to your plans? All that kind of stuff. It's going to keep you in check as you're going along through the day. Because sometimes I feel like if we don't have it visually like in front of us, you can get to yourself and start getting too egotistical and not really focus on your rules and look at your rules. And that's what's going to keep you unprofitable. That's going to be the limiter of you staying in the exact same position that you currently in. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to write down all of our rules. So let's start off with obviously writing down rules. I'm going to write down every single one of my rules that I use throughout the day. So you're basically going to write I let's just say commit to the following rules. All right, you don't got to make it sound corny or whatever. Literally, you're just going to make like little check boxes. So as you're going along through the day, you could mark these off as you're going around along through the day. So I will only take 2 to 3 trades per max. Okay, cool. That's going to be one of your rules right there. All right, let's take another rule down. I will stop trading after 2 wins or 1 loss. Right? Simple. All right, let's like do another rule. A plus ups only. Excuse me. All right, let's do another one. I will not chase, over trade, or force things I don't see. All right, I feel like these are simple things that every single person has on their trading rules. But I feel like sometimes, like I said earlier, just like once we start getting into trading and we kind of just forget all of our rules. It's like it's something that a lot of people struggle with throughout the day. It's just like having the self-control to stick to your rules and not get too egotistical and basically forgetting all of your rules. All right. So let's move on to the next thing, which is going to be basically like a little trade log. Okay, so let's write down trade log. And then as you're going along through the day, you're going to be marking these off, filling these out. For example, this trade log. So this is what we're going to do. Let's just say, for example, with me, I take maximum 3 trades a day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down 1, and then I'm going to do like a little underscore, win slash loss. Cool. Number 2. Oops. Number 2. Win slash loss. Cool. Same thing for number 3. 3, win, loss. Oops. All right, cool. So this is exactly what I want you guys to do, because this is going to help you stick to your rules and not make sure that you're not going to keep on fucking up. All right. The only reason why you're unprofitable right now, I want to say 70 to 75% of you guys who are trying to pass an eval are unprofitable because one thing, and it's your mindset. All right, so this is exactly what's going to help you stick with it. If you have the self-control to do this every single day, fill these out every single day, you will 100% be profitable, and I can guarantee you that. All right, so let's move on to I kind of like to do this thing midday check-in. Okay, so as you're moving along throughout the day, you're going to basically come on here and do like a little check-in for yourself. Okay, so let's just say if you're like an hour into trading, you're going to kind of just take a step back, look away from the charts, and kind of just go through this. Okay, so let's do like another let's do another boxes right here. I followed every rule so far. Perfect. If you did, you're gonna mark it off. Move on to the next thing. If I broke any rule so far, I will walk away. Basically saying, hey, if I've already, like, let's just say if I took this, or like, I broke one of my rules and I'm basically, I fucked up these 2 times right here and I took like 5-7 trades. I'm going to look over here and just be like, okay, I didn't follow my rules. So if I broke any, I'm just going to close my computer and get away. All right. And now this is where like the contract agreement really comes to. And what you're going to do is basically make yourself like a punishment almost, if you think about it. Okay. So if I broke my rules, what you're going to do is basically think of like a punishment for yourself. Okay, so you're going to either go for a 4-mile run, you're going to do like 50 push-ups, you're going to journal for an hour straight on paper, you're going to back test for 4 hours straight. And since this is a contract, you have to force yourself to actually do these things. Like, you have to have the self-discipline to actually do these things. Because once you do it a couple times, maybe, if you do this for like a week straight on paper, like if you genuinely print this out and stick to everything that we're marking down on here, you will 100%, I can guarantee you will 100% see a very big improvement within your mindset within literally just a week of doing this. So I suggest you guys try this out starting into the new week or even tomorrow. All right, coming into the market, making yourself a contract agreement just like this. All right, and going through the entire trading day, marking down all of these things and making sure that you're not fucking up. Okay, so let's make yourselves like a little consequence thing. So if I broke my rules, I will go for a 4-mile run. Okay, I will do 50 push-ups. Okay, let's do no social media for 24 hours. I think this is a very big one. All right, cold shower. You guys know how bad cold showers are. So if you're going through the day and you want to take like 5 trades, and then you think to yourself, oh fuck, like if I break my rules, I gotta take a cold shower. I hate cold showers. All right, cool. I'm not gonna break my rules. I'm just gonna close my computer and be done. All right, and then you're going to let's just say journal 2 pages by hand. Okay, and if you don't want to do any of that, you stick to this shit right here. It's very simple. All right, so I literally can guarantee you guys that if you stick to this for at least a week, genuinely print this out, print yourself 5 pieces of paper exactly like this, go through it every single week. All right, every single day that you come in, start marking them down, stick to this, and I can 100% guarantee you that you will be so much better out literally a week from starting this. Okay, it's going to help you train your mind to stay more disciplined. You're going to stay a lot more alert throughout the day. You're going to see all the things that you're doing wrong. It's going to bring to light all of the all of the wrong things that you're doing that you don't even realize that you're doing right now. So I genuinely want you guys to try this out for yourselves. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, what you would add to this, and all that kind of stuff. We are currently sitting at 81 subscribers, and I will be doing a giveaway for $100 once we hit 100 subscribers. So if you want to join that giveaway, click the link in my description, join my Discord, and subscribe to the channel to get entered to the giveaway. And you can win a chance to get $100. So with that being said, try this out, you guys. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Peace out.